Good morning, diamond painting lovers. Lazy Retired Granny here. Today's date, Monday, March 20th, 2023, the first day of spring. And of course, here in Salem, Oregon, it's rainy, it's windy, and it's a very gray day. Oh well. I think tomorrow is supposed to be better. So, here it is. I finished what did they call that again? Hold on a minute. Let me get okay. You're seeing it in, the glow in the dark. So now I'm going to turn on the light. There we go. Okay, so it's the Luminous Peafowl. It's a 30 by 30 centimeters. It's a partial. Although there's a lot of drill filled. I started this yesterday and finished it this morning. It took me about 7 hours to complete this. I purchased it from DIY Digital Art and paid $5.50. And it's still available. I'm finding out that confetti heavy paintings are hard on my eyes. Unfortunately, just about all that I bought from DIY Digital Art are like this. So, I had to wear my dollar store readers probably 90% of the time doing this, just because of my eyes. I have old lady eyes. Some of the print was very light, and the print was all light. It wasn't color coordinated. So, but it was difficult for me. But yeah, I thoroughly love it. I'm glad it's done. I love the glow in the dark. I'm going to put a sealant on it, and then I will be framing it. This is my first glow in the dark, at least that I know of. Who knows? I could have had some glow in the dark and didn't know it. Yeah. And some of the, let's see, I think it was number, what numbers were they? These here and this one, they're like a little bead and they raise up. Same with these, they raise up so they don't lay flush, like the regular drills do. Just an FYI. So yeah, so I'm real pleased with it. Very colorful, very colorful. So okay, so I tried to find one in this series that wasn't quite as confetti heavy, although this could be. So we'll take this one down. And here is the next one. This also is from DIY Digital Art. It's a partial, special drills, 30 by 30 centimeters, and none of this background is, you don't lay drills down there. It's just in the main part. So see, this isn't sticky. Okay, and I paid $4.75 for it. It's called, I can't say this word, I'm sorry. I can't say it. Something base bouquet. Exquisite. See, I can't say it. It's just like the word aluminum. That's another one I have problems with. Exquisite. Exquisite. Base bouquet. And it is still available. Okay, so the drills we have. Oh, first, let's take a look here. Now, I'm going to bring this in a little. See if I can do this. Let's see. See if that helps. Maybe not. There we go. Okay, as you can see, it has 9 colors. Now, I don't know, these numbers here, they say anything under 150 is a AB, but I don't think so. I think this is their color code. Let me know what you think. Okay. And once again, this is what I'm talking about, is that on the drill field, see, they're all not color coded. The only thing that's colored is the part that you don't diamond paint. So I'm hoping that this seems to be a little bit better than the last one I did. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at the drills. So this is one. You know what? I'm going to turn the overhead light on. I seem to be super dark again in here. I think it's because it's such an overcast day. I'm not getting a lot of light right here. Let's try this again. Nope. Alright, let me move my camera over towards the light. This thing is really hard to move. Okay. So, let's see if this worked. Oh, what is going on? All right, let me take the painting down. Well, these are kind of a silver. There we go. Okay. And we have red. They could be ABs. Look at the backs. But maybe not true. Oh, there's a green in there. But not true ABs, if that makes sense. Let me know. I'm not an expert on ABs. Okay, we got kind of a pinkish. That has that silver backing to it too. All these do. Here's a green. Another green. Really shiny. Another pink. A special shape. teardrop. Another special shape in red. And last but not least, another pink. Yeah. So I'm gonna, start this today. Oops, I guess I better put it the right way. So yeah, I think this one will go a little bit. This is smaller, I think, less colors in this one. I think the last one had 16. So it's about 20 after 7 in the morning here. So I'm going to take the boys to school at 8 and then come back and start this. Yesterday, I went to the used bookstore and I was on the hunt for these Outlander books. Now, from the library, I checked out 7 Stones to Stand or Fall, which has the short stories in it. But this book is so big and has so many of the short stories in it that I knew I would not complete it before I had to return to the library. And then the Outlander series are pretty big books. That's how thick that is. I mean, there's only, how many pages? About 850 pages, but all the books are like that. Now, the way I've been reading, yeah, I just wouldn't finish them in the 3 weeks allowed. Plus, I also was interested in the book, The Outlandish Companion, because I wanted to kind of get some back information on these books and read the author's thoughts and whatnot. So I went to the bookstore here, and which isn't very far from my house, maybe, I don't know, 7 miles. So I went down there, and the used bookstore is, if you take books in, you get a credit that apply towards your purchase of more books. I have a huge credit. Well, it's over $100. And so on the used books, whatever their price is, you get 50% off that's used on your credits, which is a pretty good deal. And so I purchased the 7 Stones to Stand or Fall. And then they also had the Outlandish Companion. And then I bought the first book, Outlander, and then Dragonfly in Amber and Voyager. Now they had other books there, but these are such big books, they're going to take me who knows how long to read them, unless I really get into them. Now, from the library, I ordered, oh my goodness, what book was it? Where's my list? All right, so I ordered The Exile, which my used bookstore did not have. So I am reading these books in the order that is recommended. So I'm reading right now the short story Virgins, and then I should finish that by the time the book is available from the library on Wednesday or Thursday, The Exile. And then I can read that, and then I have Outlander, Dragonfly, and Ember, and no. Do I have Dragonfly? Yeah. And then the next book they recommend is A Fugitive Green. I don't know if that is... Yeah, that's in the 7 Stones to Stand or Fall. So I'm pretty good in books. Has anybody else read all these? I'm real interested in other people's takes on this Outlander series. It seems to me I have tried to read these before. I think I had the series and I turned them into the bookstore. But I'm really getting into it now. The more I read of what the author says, and it just kind of makes more sense. I'm really enjoying Virgins. And yeah, so I'm going to try to make time where I diamond paint, in the mornings, and then take an hour after I take the boys to school to sit and read. Because if I wait till bedtime, forget it. I just will fall asleep. And I used to be a big reader. I mean, I could read for a normal sized book of, less than 500 pages. I could read a book, 3 or 4 books in a week. But that was before my crafting thing started. Yeah, so. But I want to have a kind of a full schedule during the day where I diamond paint, I read, I do my knitting, I can watch my TV shows. And then I'm going to start walking again. My goal is to start May 1st when the weather is better than what it is now. I do not enjoy walking in the rain and the wind and the cold. I need to lose some weight. And I need to stop being so lazy. So, but yeah, this is a good time. Today's the first day of spring, a new beginning, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to all that. Does anybody else watch knitting or crocheting YouTube things? I have a few that I watch. As you know, Ross, It Smells Like Yarn. But I also watch Needles at the Ready, Piece for Piece Crafting, Fiber Hustle. Well, Fiber Hustle puts on, this is the second one they've done, and it's called Tube Dudes Live. And the one they did yesterday was for the thing about spring. So they had 5 different male crafters do a live for 45 minutes each, and it went, all afternoon yesterday. I didn't catch the live, but this morning I've been watching the replays. And that was interesting. I really enjoyed that. Two of the crafters, they aren't on my favorites. I don't watch them, but the rest of them are. And so yeah, I enjoyed that. So, and then I started watching Needles at the Ready, their podcast from yesterday. They did the Tube Dudes live, and then they also did their regular podcast, which they do every 2 weeks. So if you don't subscribe to them, and you do knitting or crafting, or they kind of have all of them are multitask crafters. You have quilting, knitting, crocheting, dyeing of yarn, purchasing lots of yarn. So yeah, I enjoy those guys. Those are all males, and they are very talented. Wow. It just amazes me with the things that they do. More than I do. I'm more the simple person. I don't have the patience for all that they do. But oh man, their stuff is beautiful. So yeah, so today I'm gonna take the boys to school. Then I'm gonna come back, and I am gonna do a little bit of diamond painting, probably till 9. Then I'm gonna sit and read for about an hour. And then I might come back to diamond painting and diamond paint for a while, and then go knit and watch some TV. And I am going to have to do that on these paintings that I'm doing right now for the rest of the month, because I don't know, for some reason my eyes just don't do well with tons of confetti. Like this one should be okay, but I can show you. So I have this second owl to do. This one doesn't look too bad. I should be okay on it. I've already done one owl. This is another owl in a different color. And then I have this one. This one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, and then I have this one. That's a lot of red. But it shouldn't be too bad. These are larger symbols. And I have another one here. That one should be fine. So yeah, I think the rest of these are a little bit bigger symbols, so I can read them better. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah, so I might do a whip and chat later. When I start this, kind of boring today. Yesterday I sat down and was reading on the Outlander companion, and Ellie decided to come over and cuddle, and she laid her head on me, and when I was reading, I was petting her and, doing those things, and she was warm and cuddly, and the next thing I woke up. She lays beside me, and she just puts off so much heat, and it's so relaxing to have her next to me that, yeah, I just fall asleep. I just get totally relaxed with that. It's the same at night. I go to bed. Some nights she's really cuddly, and she's been real cuddly lately. But she'll lay beside me, put her head next to me, and I pet her, and she's she's all cuddled up in her blankets, and I'm all cuddled up in my blankets, and she's just so sweet laying next to me. And I get my book out and I start to read while I'm petting her, and then that's it. So I don't get much reading done. Oh yeah, she's just so sweet when she cuddles. It just so relaxes me. She's a good companion for me. So anyway, I think I'm going to let you go. I know this is kind of boring today. Not much going on. Maybe it'll get more exciting later on. I don't think I really have anything else that's been going on. I've been wrapped up in this Outlander series, gearing up for it. So, but yeah, let me know if you've read these books, The Outlandish Companion and 7 Stones to Stand or Fall, because those aren't the big books. So, all right, I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you soon.